What's going on? I see Bobby lurking.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, how's it going, man? Can you hear
What's
me?
up? Yep.
Yeah, how's it going?
Good. What's happening?
Not much. Just I don't think I'm going to play really much. I think I'm gonna throw one lineup in on the night slate, but um, yeah, just another rough day of baseball, but that happens. Actually, had a couple of decent lineups, but didn't quite get there. So ready, talk about this slate. What are you thinking of doing here?
Well, I mean, I'm thinking of playing Houston. Um,
Mhm.
that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's the usual thing, the Dodgers look like the best play. Um, but you got to try something. But I'm getting like way too much Houston. So which is leading me to believe that they're going to be probably pretty popular. Um, that's kind of what I was looking at first. And the other thing about the pitching, I gotta like look at this again. It looks like literally like every lineup I have has Scherzer in it.
Yeah, there's
Um,
like no pitching you could feel comfortable with in this slate.
okay.
So
Ooh, okay. So what's his name is out? Ah, okay. Arianato is out. It
uh,
looks like.
yeah.
Okay. I didn't have that. What? That sucks. Um, no, it sucks that I didn't have it. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks as though like Scherzer. And then what about the Ed Sheehan guy or whatever from the Dodgers? You like him at all in Colorado?
I mean, it just you have to just pick a pitcher.
Okay.
Yeah, right. He's going to be owned too. You're not going to get low ownership on any pitcher except for Adrian Hauser and Chase Anderson.
Okay. Yeah. Chase Anderson, I don't think is going to make it into my.
If I was playing 150, I would have like 10% Chase Anderson on this.
Well, here's something that could be somewhat useful. Tell me about this Caden Wynn guy.
I mean, he's going to be the second most popular pitcher for sure.
Oh, really?
Okay. Without a doubt, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's a doubt. Maybe Bassett is close, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be definitely Wynn. Nothing really to tell you. He's a opener guy. He's never thrown more than 60 pitches in a game.
I wasn't playing any of him.
Yeah, I'm not planning on it, but I totally think it's viable on this slate.
But like people have been talking about him, like he's going to be like pop. You know what I mean? Like you think that's.
I'm talking about him. There's just nobody to pick, so he's going to be probably 30% owned, as I would guess in the higher binds, maybe higher, maybe closer to 40 or 50. Because nobody wants to play these other guys.
Hold on a minute.
And it allows you to do whatever you want, so it makes it kind of easy.
Keaton Wynn. Yeah, someone else can play him.
Everybody's, yeah. I mean, I actually think that if you're playing a lot of lineups, you definitely should be playing some.
Yeah, look at that ownership. I see that, 18%, 19%, whatever it is.
I'm seeing 30 from Goldie, almost.
Wow.
Which means like 45 in the big buy-ins.
Damn. In Toronto, huh?
It's just a guy who's going to pitch, who has a high strikeout rate, who's going to pitch a few innings.
Yeah.
He's not going to pitch. I mean, the only way he pitches 5 innings is if he's only throwing 50 pitches.
Got some strikeouts today. That the young guy from the Texas game, Bradford. He had some good strikeouts.
Yeah, he was one of my two SP2s. Unfortunately, I made a swap of them in the main one, which would have put me in like 20th place, and it would have been at least a profitable day. It was the one that I messed up on. I like the Cubs. I think that the hitting weather there is pretty good, and while I think if you're going to have to consider Taijuan Walker as a pitcher because there's just you have to consider kind of everybody on this slate. Is it weird that maybe Taijuan Walker is not more popular? I guess like he's just been killing people.
Taijuan Walker.
I actually want to stack against him, but he's been really good.
I mean, I currently, in my pitchers, I have mostly Scherzer, and then Bassett, and then like a bunch like Sheehan, Hendricks, Walker, France.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, I have like one lineup with Hauser and one lineup with Chase Anderson. but like for like $2, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
But Bassett seems like reasonable.
Yeah. He's a high variance a little bit, but I think it's a good. I mean, it's a matchup where we should be playing him some, maybe not a big slate, so maybe not 9,600 usually, but today it's totally fun.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see what I was. Let me build something on FanDuel and see what I'm getting over there. I know it's not your slate. I mean, the big one's only like $20K for first or something like that.
Oh, I didn't even look. I wasn't. Okay. I didn't plan on playing tonight, so
okay.
You're in a couple lineups in right now.
Let me see.
I actually don't. And again, another great slate where every stack, like, it's really weird. There's more viable stacks than there was on like the 13 gamer the other night.
Oh, really?
But like everybody's a good stack. Toronto, New York, Houston, somewhat St. Louis, both sides of Philly and Chicago, the Dodgers and the Rockies. All of those teams, I think, like if I was mass entering, I actually would be very hard for me not to have some exposure to every one of those teams, and probably the Giants too.
Yeah, if it matters to anybody, on FanDuel, it's still Scherzer, and then still Houston. Houston, Philly, San Francisco, St. Louis. Oh, what everybody's got. What's this Houston? Oh, because the cheapo.
I mean, Houston makes sense. Like, they have, I mean, they're right. Their run total is right there with Philly, and second highest on the slate. So kind of, they're going to be the most popular
non-Dodgers, right?
Yeah. Potentially, like, I'm just going to take a quick look. It's not great. It's not as good a hitting weather in Coors as it has been a lot of other times lately. I don't think the Rockies are going to get a lot of ownership. And I think that's another. I mean, look, there's just so many stacks that I think are viable. But like, if you just want to play that game, I think it's just a good game to play in general. Like, if when the Rockies aren't owned against a pitcher making his second major league start, even though he's talented, I think he's going to be really good. You probably should have some exposure to the Rockies. Like, but I feel like that about every team, every stack today, and that's why I think that you could actually just play the pick out your favorite bats game. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you didn't, even actually, if you did stack Detroit, like earlier was a great example. Like, you could have literally just picked and choose the bats you wanted and not really worried about the stack as much. The Yankees did end up going off in the end. Never mind. I didn't realize they scored 10 runs.
They did.
That makes it even more annoying that I played PFAT in the big one.
Who'd you play?
The 5,400 guy for Arizona instead of the 4K guy in the big one. I just wanted to get a little different, but I guess I was different enough I guess I wasn't that different enough. So I thought Texas was going to be more popular. And they weren't great or anything, but the guys I had were fine. And then I had Bader and Stanton.
You didn't have the Spencer Torkelson?
No, but I thought about it. And then Hideki has massacred my golf lineups. So
yes, he has.
And I have a nice lineup with him in it too.
He's done quite a number on mine as well.
I talked about it. I talked about the Taylor Moore being he was my priority play. And
oh my God! And Thomas Dietrich, I have him. He's +2.
Oof.
Oh, there's your Taylor Moore. There he is, huh?
Yeah. But it's hard to know. I mean, like, Hideki is not going to make the cut most likely, but it's not impossible that he goes out and shoots like 7 under. We see that all the time from these guys. You know what I mean?
It's definitely possible. I mean, it's a course to do it. Oh my God, Justin Thomas.
What's he at?
Oh, +4.
Oh my God.
T150. That's like my performance in the 888 usually.
Oh my God, yeah.
T150.
Wow, a lot of the big guys just did not show up for this thing.
I bet he doesn't even show up tomorrow.
He's working on his game, so maybe That's the only reason.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you should take a lesson and go to the driving range then.
I don't even know if there will be a tomorrow. It might rain. That'll definitely. He definitely won't show up then.
Oh, then he'll just disappear completely.
Same as Hideki probably too, honestly. So if it rains, Matt Wallace had a nice day, 4 under. Okay. 0.9% ownership.
Oh my God! I'm ready for this. And check this out. So I'm committed to do this live final next year. This MMA thing, if I qualify for it, because I saw I watched Brian Jester. You know, he's one of the guys that had 2 lineups in, and he runs a site also. So he did like a recap of like the whole thing, including like the experience, like everything they did. Dude, they took them out to like dinners and lunches and all kinds of shit. I mean, it would have been an awesome thing to go to. Yeah. Next year, if I'm so fortunate to qualify for it, I will definitely be going. It just too much Sheets variance this year. That's the way it's gonna be. Dude, I'm gonna tell you something else. You know, I can't even promise you that he's even plus EV, like net. But I'll tell you that your boy is like literally the biggest multi-enter in the LOL contest in the entire United States.
And Bellman?
Yeah.
He's playing everything now.
Everything.
He won all the baseball tournaments yesterday.
I saw that. He's won the ball a couple of times. What's he on FanDuel? Is it the same thing?
I think it's the same name, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know how much
every day he's max entered everything in League of Legends. Like they're gonna have like a League of Legends like a qualifier, like the same, not a live final, but a qualifier. He's gonna have like 50 entries in it. He like wins a seat like every day.
Yeah.
Hey, respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know him, like he's from California, right?
No, he's from Florida. He likes me on the. He was really into my shows for a while, and he said I made him he made a lot of money sports betting, just regular betting and props. And then he goes down to Florida, and we were down there for Christmas.
Oh,
so
wow.
some shows, and he came down and hung out with me. We did like a football Sunday and watched
sweet
stuff. Yeah, hung out for a day. It's cool.
And do you have a schedule yet for the summer or no?
We're not going to be going. The boat part won't be going anywhere else, but I'm going to try to get a trip in.
Okay.
Probably in August at some point.
Yeah, I unfortunately we were going to Greece and Paris.
Oh my God!
We just canceled it today.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I might take off some time next week because I've got a lot of practical. Like I've got to go get a new car. I've got to go get I just got to take care of a bunch of case stuff and switching over his bank account. He's got a job now, so like just trying to get like things settled. And I feel like since he's been here, I haven't really taken the multiple days off in a row. And I think maybe during 4th of July or during the All-Star break, I'm gonna take a few days, get things straightened out.
Yeah, well, make it out here. Let me know, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. We have the place for July. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so if you're making July, you definitely come out.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm gonna try to make some time for sure.
Yep. Anything else? I don't know what else to say.
David's saying, do you have exposures? Like what kind of what are you getting?
Sure, I'll give you exposures. So you ain't gonna like it.
It's gonna be a lot of Houston, right?
I'm gonna tell you what I am right now. So right now, we talk about true transparency, right? So I'm playing 50 lineups right now, and I currently on DraftKings have 98% Houston. So I'm gonna have to trim that a little bit, but that's okay because then my next highest owned is St. Louis, followed by the Mets, Chicago, and Toronto. I have 4 lineups with the Dodgers in it. What can go wrong there? And then on DraftKings, pitching, I actually do not have 100% Scherzer. I have 78% Scherzer, followed by 46% Bassett, 22% Sheehan, and then 15%, assorted Bow Wows. Hendricks, Walker, and France. Now you'll be happy to know though on FanDuel, currently, I actually have a bunch of Dodgers, believe it or not. I have Dodgers paired mostly with the Phillies, and also some Houston. So, what I'm going to have to do, I mean, I'm going to have to force out some Houston. I just can't. 98% of one team would have that many lineups. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'll see what that gets me. But in fairness, I mean, it's got to be something if I'm getting that much Houston. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's probably a decent play. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. To answer Banks's question about, he's asking me for, I'm not playing on FanDuel, but I would only pitch Scherzer or Bassett. Maybe I would throw Taijuan Walker into the mix in a weird lineup or something, but it would probably only be Scherzer or Bassett. And the stacks don't change for me. I do think stacking makes more sense on FanDuel. I don't have more than a 3-man on DraftKings. Oh, actually, no, I have a 4-man and a 3-man on my 2 lineups.
Hey, do me a favor for those that have not, heard this before. Why? Again, I know the answer already because you told me this a million times.
Well, let me just finish real quickly, giving him my stats. So sorry. So the stacks I would go for would be the Chicago, Philly, and I like the Chicago Philly game, and I like the Blue Jays actually. Sorry, Sheets, go ahead.
No. Explain to everybody again why you're more inclined to full stack on FanDuel than DraftKings.
Oh, so yeah, just the correlation actually means a lot more on FanDuel than it does on DraftKings. You get more points for runs and RBIs by a significant amount than you do on DraftKings.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure to get it out because I didn't exactly announce stacks before. I was just saying that I like pieces of the Cubs. I love Bellinger, Morel, Tauchman is the cheapie that's going to be popular. I like Brandon Belt as a one-off today, even if you're not playing the stacks. He's been swinging the bat a little bit better overall. It's cheap. Billy Donovan, another one-off. Yainer Diaz, JT Realmuto, Max Muncy. Those are some of the one-offs I have. Muncy's not a guy I like one-offing very often when he's chalky, but he does seem like a good home run matchup for him.
Yeah, props to what's his name to Domingo Herman for the.
Wow, that was incredible! The under 100 pitch perfect game.
Yeah, like he didn't have to answer. The manager didn't have to answer to anybody. You know what I mean? Like he just he was within the 100 pitches anyway.
And it was pretty funny. I mean, I didn't end up playing as much Herman as the field did, but every show I listened to yesterday, all they talked about was how terrible the play Herman was. Everyone, oh, he's going to be popular. This is just crazy. You'd have to be psychotic to play Herman here, like at this ownership. But it's hard to know when a guy's going to throw a perfect game.
Yeah, you're supposed to know these things, right?
I guess. Once I figure that out, I think I'll
you got to figure out when the perfect game is coming. That's the key.
Yeah. What odds? I mean, the odds I don't even know if there's a site that would take bets on it.
I'm sure they would take it.
Yeah, fair enough. Just free money.
Yeah, but meanwhile, I was able to take a little break from the grind today, and I went to my basketball team was practicing today. The coach, he's actually wants. We're gonna hope to go to MMA in Boston, like at some point in August. We'll see.
Oh, cool.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it's all subject to whatever, but we'll see.
That's fun, though.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna fly.
Good.
So everybody root for the Dodgers in Houston. Me and the rest of the United States of America are gonna be playing them. And root for Max Scherzer. I think he's a good play today. And me and the United States of America will be playing him. And the aforementioned United States of America will be playing Chris Bassett. I'm going to be playing less of the San Francisco guy than the Fields. I will probably be a little above, I think, on Sheehan. I think, but maybe not. Maybe they're going to make him 15%. I guess that's possible. And
Yeah,
wait,
close to 20.
Chris, wait. Morel is hitting third. Where did that come from?
They started doing it. That's partly why
Wow, unbelievable.
I see Morel up there, and I just want to take. I just know I'm getting at least 4, sometimes 5, like maybe 15 swings, because he'll just swing. He'll swing for the fences every time, and that's just fine with me. And every time he somehow gets on, he's going to steal the base. So
yeah, the power guy got moved down. The Madrigals to take the 9 spot.
To Madrigal power.
Magical power.
Madrigal and all of his power. All right, Cheats. Well, have a good night, my friend. Good luck, everybody.
I'm good. I will